Hey guys, this is progress report number 14. Today we have worked on the thighs, just building out the framing for the thighs and for the suit to lay on top of. They're in their crouched position right now. They're fully contracted. They're leaning into the lower leg right here, but they can also stand upright. I'll give you a little show of what that looks like on the left leg. But yeah, there we go. This is what it looks like standing right now, at knee level, at eye level. And that's what it looks like crouching right there. Standing, crouching, crouching, standing. Nothing's really changing with the hands. I like it where they are, so we're gonna move on from them. We built new cages for the PVC and for the spring to kind of rest inside, so it's not grinding on the metal. It can kind of slip in between or wants to fall naturally. That's on both. And this thing being triple jointed, one there, one here, and one there. It's giving me two functional fail safes for joints. So if one of them fails, it has two backups. If two of them fail, it has one backup, but ideally it should have at least two. But both of them would work as a functional joint. I have these. This is some stuff that came today. We have some industrial ribbed tubing, which will go kind of behind, kind of like this. I'll install it more formally with hardware, but we'll go on the knees like that. Also probably behind the elbow. And a new shipment of spring locks came, so we have about 55 more spring locks. These are all activated right now, or unwound, so they're safe to handle. But I'll install these too in the upcoming videos when I get back on the 4th. But I've been thinking about how this thing will move, what that looks like, and a lot of comments are, will it move? How fast will it be? How tall will it be? Whatever. And right now, the plan is to just focus on the articulation and the actual build itself before I start worrying about hydraulics and pneumatics. Right now there's a few hydraulics, decorative and some functional hydraulics in the legs, mainly just to support its own weight and give it that spring energy that it needs to begin that walk cycle. It's because of how heavy it is. But this thing needs to be built before it can be movable, obviously. So we're going to work on building it, and then we'll work on moving it. And I will need help with the movement process. So if anybody knows mathematicians or engineers or people who do movement more than I do for this kind of stuff, please let me know. I can always use the help, and I do appreciate y'all's recommendations as well. But as far as movement goes, given the weight, size, and power of the legs, I'm not sure if it will, I don't know, I'm not sure if it'll be able to walk. It might just be able to run. I think it might be more of a runner than a walker, just given the amount of power in the legs. But we'll see. You can't really tell. You gotta just wait for it to decide what it wants to do, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's all. That'll happen later, I hope. For now, we're just gonna worry about making the hips, which I have a pretty good idea of how I want to do those, and I'll keep y'all posted when I get back in my garage. But until the 4th, around the 5th, I will be doing more drawing-based content, just drawing some schematics for the project, because I'm going to be away from my garage for a little bit. And I'll do that on live, and I'll do that on my own as well. And just post like some drawing-based content for a second, just 2 weeks. And when we come back to the garage, I will be ready to weld again. A little something to look forward to though is I'm going to redesign and remake both of the feet at some point. I'm not sure if that'll happen before or after I finish the entire project, but they need to be remade because the force of the legs as they are now is actually ripping the lower leg off of the foot because they're just so strong. So it's warping the metal on the foot a little bit. So I need to remake the feet in the same gauge steel as I made the hands, which will be fine. I'm not worried about it. It's just going to take a little bit. It's going to be a little expensive. So I need to make some money, buy some metal, and remake those huge feet, which will be fun. It'll be rewarding because I'll know that the project will last, you know, infinitely longer than it would have had I not replaced a problematic component. But yeah, just something to look forward to for you guys. Keep you guys in the loop. I love just walking through the process with you. But thanks for watching this video to this point, and stay tuned for more. It is dark out, so I'm going to be going to bed. I hope you have a fantastic night.